Benjamin Perez here at T.O.P magazine, here with an exclusive interview with a special guest. His name is DJ Fresh.
DJ Fresh, DJ Fresh, DJ Fresh, the world's freshest. They came through the T.O.P magazine. What's happening with y'all? How y'all doing?
DJ Fresh, you're originally from Baltimore, correct?
Correct.
Alright, how was the transition from Baltimore to the Bay Area music?
The transition was crazy because in Baltimore, the music scene that they're really known for is called a Baltimore club. It's kind of like an upbeat kind of thing, but it's hella ratchet, you know what I'm saying? And I swear a lot of when I came to the Bay Area, I moved to San Jose first, you know what I'm saying? So I was heavily influenced by the old school high energy and shit like, can I cuss?
Yeah.
The old school like high energy sound and freestyle, you know what I'm saying? The shit that the Mexicans used to listen to at the car shows and shit like that, you know what I'm saying? So I soaked all that up, and then once I moved to like Richmond, you know, I soaked up like, you know, all the soul, like, you know, what the black folks was doing and shit, basically, you know what I'm saying? So I mean, just my whole life though, I've been moving around from different state to state. Like I lived in Virginia before, I lived in Maryland, I spent some time in New York, in the Bay, and then went back, and I just was kind of like a sponge, and I just soaked up everything, you know what I'm saying, into this creation, whatever I make now. You know what I'm saying?
If an artist wants to make a Tonight Show with you, what's the way to do it?
The best way I would say to do it, well, it's two ways, you know. You can always have some bread, you know what I'm saying, have the business right. But most of the time how it happens is I just listen to what the people say, like the streets say, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, if your buzz is that hard, it's like, and we gotta do it, and we gotta do it. It's like certain key people who you just have to work with, you know what I'm saying? And as business, if you don't work with, it's like you'll miss out, you know. So I just like to just work with people who got their own drive, and you know, like I could be a helping hand, but I don't want to hold no hands, you know what I'm saying? So I just like to work with people who really put in their footwork, you know what I'm saying? As opposed to you know, I want to do it because, you know, I'm the hottest dude on my block or something, you know. It's hella hot dudes on the block, but you gotta have that drive, you know what I'm saying? So that's what I look for.
And kind of going back, you used to breakdance, correct?
Yep, sure did.
Yeah, you still breakdance?
Nah,
Mm-hmm.
I don't.
No
I
more
don't.
moves?
I probably could still do a crab though. I
Okay.
probably still do a crab or you know, a little footwork. You know, once a b-boy, always a b-boy.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I did.
And you almost went by a DJ Fresh Prince, right? And then you just decided to just go DJ Fresh, right?
I never went by Fresh Prince. I always just went by, my first DJ name was DJ Shorty, and then I changed it because back in the day, the name Shorty, they started calling female Shorty. You know what I'm saying? And there was another DJ Shorty who was a female from Atlanta. So then I changed it to to DJ Fresh, and then I changed it again. Now it's just the world's freshest.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So why do you say you're the world's freshest?
It was just like a nickname that people always used to say, like DJ Fresh, the world's freshest DJ, or whatever, you know. Like I got like a little thing with the Grouch and Eli and LRG.
Mm-hmm.
LRG. And like they made me, you know, a few banners, and they used to always just put the world's freshest on there. So it just seemed like, you know, the right transition that people still know. It's like, oh, that's Fresh, you know, DJ Fresh or whatever. It just kind of just like all went together for me still. And for me, it's like I feel like I'm reinventing myself.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like how Titty Boy did with 2 Chainz. Like you just it's good to reinvent yourself. You know what I'm saying? Some people are scared to do that, but I feel good about it. I feel great about it. That's what it is.
How many Tonight shows would you say there are?
Out?
Yeah.
Under the name The Tonight Show with, I think I got like maybe 25, maybe 30, but just like all DJ Fresh projects, like DJ Fresh and somebody, I have 60 of them right now.
Who are you? Do you have any like favorites of them?
Yeah, Jay Starlin, the Real World Series is some of my favorite stuff. Me and Gully's Tonight Show is definitely one of my favorites. The first one, and the David shit's tight too. That shit's hella dope. Chris the Fifth, The Jacka was a long time coming one. You know what I'm saying? And who else? Me and Shady Nate, they're based on a true story. That series is dope. I mean, it's kind of like, you know, saying who's your favorite kid. Like, I love all of them, you know.
Yeah.
But, the Sim City that me and Phil did, that was cool. All of Mr. Tower, I got a bunch of them. The one I just did with Raekwon is hella big. I like that. I like that just for the simple fact that it was like, that was the first one I did, like with the East Coast artists. And for the beat Raekwon, it's like, that's big, you know what I'm saying?
Did you do one with D-Lo?
Definitely did one with D-Lo. That's one of my favorite ones too.
I remember that was I think I bought that one, but it had a bunch of them. That was another album I bought from you. I got the David, Definition of Gas, and the D-Lo.
Yeah.
What's the difference for working with D-Lo and Gully, really?
I always just like when I did the shit with Gully, you know, Gully's like a lyricist. He's a lyricist, so I just gave him shit that like that I knew he was just gonna kill. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of times I work with an artist and then I'll hear them what they do to the beat, and it made me be like, damn, I want to make some even better shit or something. It just give me ideas. You know what I'm saying? And Gully really was like, he was just like attacking everything I gave him. He was like on it, and so the chemistry was there. You know what I'm saying? And same with D-Lo, but it was just a different chemistry with D-Lo because, you know, D-Lo, he was part of the that crowd, like the energy crowd, the know-how shit. You know what I'm saying? Party, more up tempo parties kind of shit. And so he bought that out of me to make that for him. You know what I'm saying? And at the same time, I like to believe that I make the shit for them that bring out certain sides of them that they probably wouldn't do with no other producer. You know what I'm saying? So it's just chemistry. You know what I'm saying? Chemistry.
A big song off of the one with Gully was Definition of Gas. Was that a freestyle or was that written down?
No, he wrote that. Yeah, he wrote that. I just had this idea at the time. You know, everybody was saying, I be gassing. Everybody said it was gassing and shit. And I don't know, I just had this idea, like, I wanted to just kind of like be like the like commentary on the song, like how I'm talking and shit and and then he kind of just goes in with it and kills it. It was just a fun idea and it worked.
What's the next project you have coming up right now?
With Mitchie Slick, comes out on April 23rd. I don't know when y'all gonna see this, but April 23rd, 2013, when it comes out, it's called Fee Master Pain. And that's it's actually it started out as a Tonight Show, but then Mitchie was like, you know, Mitchie ain't done an album like 4 to 6 years or something like that. And Mitchie he just liked it so much. He was like, you know, fresh, like, not to discredit Tonight Show series, but I want to make this my own album, like my shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And it was like an honor. You know what I'm saying? It's like Ninth Wonder and Merce, or whatever. It's their album, but you know, it's like a Merce thing. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know what Merce is from Little Legends, but so I was like, hell yeah, let's do it. So that's coming out, and then me and Stalin got a double album coming out called Nightmare on 10th Street, Miracle on 10th Street. That'll probably be out like in maybe second, third quarter, summer, or something like that. And that's crazy. It's like 30 songs, and you know, the chemistry me and Stalin, people really like that. I got some other tricks up my sleeve. I don't really want to say yet. You gotta stay tuned. But yeah.
How long have you been in the producing game?
I've been producing 10 years now. I started DJing when I was 9. I've been DJing over 20 years. Yeah, time flies. 10 years. I've been DJing 10 years.
How old are you now?
27, man. Nah, I ain't gonna lie my age. I'm 31 years old. I'll be 32 this year. Yeah.
31, and you already have so much experience. Where do you see yourself in the next 5 years?
In the next 5 years, I don't know. My father asks me that all the time. Like, I never saw myself doing what I'm doing right now. So like what I'm doing right now, I'm not content with it. I'm happy with it. I always want more, and I just hope to be being able to do what I'm doing now, just at a higher level. You know what I'm saying? So I'm in it for the longevity, you know. So I just want to just keep making music, keep doing what I want to do every day, which I do by the grace of God. Take care of my kids, and I mean, really, what more can I ask for?
Mm-hmm. That's true.
At the end of the day.
What's how did the whole name for Feet Match the Pain come about?
That's just some fly shit that Mitchie came up with. You know, like, Mitchie's he on his fly. You know, he's a fly gangster, man. But he's real hip hop too, though. Like he's the best. He's like the best of both worlds. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's why me and him work so good together. Cause like I produce for a lot of the street cats, but I also can go and do the conscious shit too, like working with Common and you know what I'm saying, the Nas's and stuff like that. So the beats I was sending him, he was just like, it just sounded like some fly, you know what I'm saying, some super fly shit or whatever, you know what I'm saying. Just somehow he came up with Feet Match the Pain, you know, and it worked, you know. So Feet Match the Pain. And then he say, you ever got woken up by some waves and shit, you know what I'm saying, like being at the beach, like waking up in the house and beach. You ever got woke up by some waves? He's just some fly shit.